Most RVs weren't designed or constructed for long-term living.
Yeah, let's face it, most folks use their RVs on the weekends or maybe for a few extended vacations per year.
So no matter if you're one of those weekend warriors or if you live in your RV full-time, we thought you might benefit from some of the changes that we made to our Bigfoot travel trailer over the last several years.
In the upcoming videos, we'll cover things we did to make the RV more livable, items that needed improvements,
ways to improve organization, making the RV more robust, making the RV smart,
and solutions to some of the problems we encountered.
If you're here for the travel videos though, don't worry, we're not going to release all the camper improvement videos back to back.
Yeah, there will still be plenty of travel content coming your way in between.
Let's get things started. This time we're going to share a few of the ways that we made our RV more organized. We use this 10,000-pound equalizer hitch with rock tamers on it, and it works really well. But as you can see, it's rather big and bulky, and it sticks out a lot, so we don't like to leave it on the truck when we're not towing. A lot of folks just leave their hitch laying on the ground when they're camping, but we really don't like doing that just because of risk of theft, and it doesn't lay on the ground very nice because the mud flaps have to bend at an extreme angle. So we had to come up with a better solution. We simply added this trailer hitch receiver bracket to the back bumper of our trailer. That, along with this 10-inch extension, allows us to store the trailer hitch here and still miss the spare tire. And I should add that we only use this bolt-on receiver bracket to store our hitch and our rock tamers. We never use it while the camper's in motion for hauling bikes or towing or anything like that. Anyone that's done much RV camping realizes there's a lot of gear that's needed for setup. And our challenge was, how do we get this much stuff in this small storage area? We wanted to keep all of our kind of outdoor setup items all in one place. And we wanted to organize them so that the most used items were also the most accessible. We really didn't want to have to remove a bunch of items just to get to the one thing that you need. So here's what we came up with. We built this plywood storage unit specifically designed to organize all of our stuff. You can see that all the items kind of have their own place. That way we know if something's missing. And the items that you need most often, like your leveling blocks, your x-chocks, and your cords and adapters, they're all very easy to get to. And we designed the shelving unit so it doesn't block the interior cabinet light.
And here inside the trailer, we found lots of other ways to keep our RV organized. Let's look inside the refrigerator first. For the refrigerator, we found these clear plastic bins that we can use to put in hot dogs, lunch meat, cheese, that kind of thing. Before we got these, we were just putting those things on the shelf and they would slide all over the place while we were driving.
Since we knew we were going to be spending an extended amount of time in the RV, and we used this area for many different purposes, right? We used the dinette to eat and to work and to lounge. We knew we were going to have to get a bit more organized here too. And we've shown you the little organizer that we keep here on the table, and it's helped out a lot. But when you get ready to eat, and you've been sitting here working for a few hours and you've got the computer on the table, you kind of have to have some place to go with it. So we came up with this idea. We made a little wood shelf that bolts on the bottom of the table, and we can easily just slip our computers in. There's one on each side, and now the table's ready for eating.
Here in the oven, we have this handy bin where we keep some of our baking pans. And since we know that it jostles around a lot in there while we're driving, we've mounted this piece of vinyl siding on the back to keep it from bumping into the temperature probe that's mounted on the back wall of the oven.
It seems that RVs always come with these big, large open cabinets for storage, and that's great, but they never put any shelving in them. It's really hard to be organized when there's no shelves. You end up just kind of throwing all your stuff in there and you really can't find much of anything. So we decided to add shelves to some of our cabinets. Our shelves are constructed to be lightweight and easy to install. And don't confuse lightweight with light duty. These shelves are sturdy and they'll take a lot of weight. The shelves themselves, they're made out of 1/4-inch plywood, and the plywood's being held up with Coroplast, which is this plastic cardboard material that you can buy at home improvement stores. Same stuff that they use like for temporary yard signs and that type of thing. The Coroplast is easy to cut with like a utility knife. And then that plastic Coroplast material is held to the wall with clear Nano tape. It's just a clear double-sided tape that just sticks to the wall, and you can actually remove it later if you need to. And the wood shelf is just sitting on the edge of that Coroplast to support the weight. Seems to work really well. And here on the left side of the bed, in the lower cabinet, we've added a couple of shelves for shoe storage. And here in the kitchen is another small shelving area that we've added. On this one, we screwed it in on the left side and used Nano tape on the right.
For the shower, we found this wire rack to hold our soap and shampoo and all that, instead of having it sitting all over the shower. It mounts to the wall with these suction cups, which are surprisingly strong. It's never fallen off. But even so, we don't trust it to go down the road with stuff in it. We always take all of that out and put it somewhere else for travel days.
Finally, we have this 3D printed soap holder. It holds our hand soap and our dish soap for us, and the soap holder itself is held down again with just this double-sided Nano tape. The soap bottles pop out easily to refill them, and it's really nice not to have to put it away on travel days.
This was part 3 of 6 of our RV improvement series. Be sure to check back in a few weeks to see the ways that we made our RV more robust.
Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos.
And if you have suggestions for RV organization, leave them in the comments below. We would love to hear them.
Yeah, and if you got anything from this video, consider hitting that like button. It helps us produce more great content.
Thanks for watching.